Welcome back to the MadSpideyverse. I'm MadSpidey, and thank you once again for tuning into my channel. Today's video will be another pop vinyl haul. I know it's not something that I do very often because I generally can't get down to my pop vinyl guy, which is Andrew at Pop Toys in Moorabbin in the southeastern suburbs of Melbourne. He will generally, I've mentioned this plenty of times before, Andrew is an absolute legend of a guy. You know, he'll pretty much anything that's Spider-Man, he'll, you know, either get it for me, try and get it for me, or say, look, I can't get it from this place. He goes above and beyond the call to, yeah, try and get me all the Spider-Man pops or any of the pops that I actually want. I was able to get down there on the weekend to pick up my outstanding order. I pretty much, you know, like whenever sort of he would just, you know, message me, this is what's coming in and whatever, and once I can sort of get down there, whether it's once a week, once every couple of weeks, once a month, it's generally sort of closer to probably once every couple of weeks. I will go down there and, yeah, pick up whatever's outstanding. I've got a few boxes. Now, there's not a lot of pops, but there's a lot of sort of slightly bigger size ones. So, as you can see, there is the just a few boxes. But yeah, as I said, most of them are slightly bigger ones, so that's why the it looks like there's, you know, a massive amount. So, without further ado, let's get into it. We'll grab one of these smaller boxes first. Alright, so this is number 982, and this is the Mangaverse or Mangaverse Spider-Man, which, if you ever read any of, or even saw any of the Spider-Verse stuff, whether it's Edge of Spider-Verse or the actual Spider-Verse series, you would have seen this particular character. So there is that one there. It's the Mangaverse Spider-Man. Now, I think this was for, yes, they did a range of pops basically for charity. I don't know what kind of percentage actually went to charity, but it was for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Now, I know Make-A-Wish is based in the States, but I was able to get the Spider-Man one, and this was actually the first one that actually sold out of the whole range that was around. But there's the Make-A-Wish Spider-Man. So Make-A-Wish's main color is blue, thus that any of the actual pops that actually came out, I think there was a Spider-Man one, I think there was some Star Wars ones, there was a few other sort of ones, they were all blue. Oh yeah, so on the back, in honor and celebration of World Wish Day 2021, and as part of our Pops with Purpose program, Funko has donated $150,000 to Make-A-Wish, so that is awesome, because I know they do very good work. So that's that one, and I think I've got, yeah, one more sort of small pop, and then we'll start getting into the slightly bigger ones. Once again, from the Spider-Verse series, where they did a whole heap of different, you know, sort of Spider-Man variations from different universes and things. This one was Spider-Man 2211. So yeah, really far off in the future. So there is that one there. Another cool, interesting sort of character design. That one there. Now, they've also done, not that I'll be taking them out of the box, but they've started to make a series of Spider-Man with the villains, as like they'll have connecting bases. I think they've done an Avengers one and a few other ones as well, but they've obviously started doing some with like Sinister Six sort of characters. So first one I got here is a Vulture. Yeah, so it actually says, yeah, Sinister Six. Vulture. Trying to do it without too much glare. There we go, that's a bit better. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, and it's funny because when you look on the back, they've only got the ones they've released, and then they've blanked out what the rest of them are. So I'd say, by the looks of it, yeah, one will be Spidey. There's probably going to be Mysterio, I reckon, Sandman, Electro, probably Green Goblin, I would say. But there is the Vulture version. So we'll put some of those back in the box. And there's the this is the Doc Ock one in the same series, so Sinister Six, Dr. Octopus. And as you say, this was the first release, because you can see that there's Doc Ock, but everything else is blacked out. So there's the Doc Ock one. Trying to get rid of the glare. Yeah, so that's it would be nice to actually be able to afford maybe 2 sets, so then you could obviously have it all on display and then have some in the box. But I'm not that kind of collector. I always keep things in the box. Yeah, so that's that one there. All right. Now the other thing that Pop Vinyl has done, or Funko has done, in recent times, is released a lot of like sort of slightly bigger ones that either have like an album cover in it. I know they've done a lot of the heavy metal ones. They've done like a Metallica and Guns N' Roses and a few of those. They've also done some, I think, gaming ones as well. So they're slightly, the album ones are like quite wide, so it looks like it's got a full vinyl record in there, and then the pops of all the people in the band. But they're actually doing comic cover ones now. I was only going to get the Spider-Man ones, but they look really cool, so I went, I'm just going to get them all. Probably famous last words, there's probably going to end up being 1 million of them, and I'm just going to be broke for the rest of my life. So the ones I was able to get that have been released so far, so we've got, so this was actually the first one. This is Scarlet Witch, so it's got in the back, I don't think it actually has an actual comic book. Yeah, I think it's literally just like a copy of the actual cover itself. But they did a 12-issue mini-series for Scarlet Witch and Vision. In the background you'll see there's #1. So as I said, I was only going to get the Spidey ones, but I'm like, oh, that one looks cool, that one looks cool. And I'm like, just put me down for all of them. Yeah, I've got roped in again. But yeah, so there's the Scarlet Witch one. So that's obviously the first one in the series. And then it shows you the comic cover there, and then the pop itself. And the other thing that I've actually noticed is that it's hard plastic instead of the real malleable sort of stuff that normal pops in. It's actually really hard, so you could actually take it out of the box and display it in the hard case as well if you wanted to. But yeah, so there's that one. So #2 is Vision, but they decided to do in the background Avengers 57, so first appearance of Vision. So that's #2. So instead of the normal, you know, green or the white, they've done it red just like the cover, which I thought was actually a pretty cool idea as well. So there's that one as well. And the other one that I grabbed that's been out so far, seem to be missing #3, but that's probably still coming. But this is #4. This is Doctor Strange. Now it says a Marvel Masterwork pin-up Doctor Strange So it looks like a comic book cover, but there's no numbers or anything like that, like the other ones have. So I don't know whether this was maybe from a pin-up book or something like that, possibly. But yeah, obviously you can, if you know what this actual image is from, you can let me know in the comments. But that's the Doctor Strange one. So, yeah, I thought that was pretty cool, and obviously with the Doctor Strange movie at the moment, fairly fitting to get that one as well. So that's it for those. Now I think there's only one left, and this is a big boy. Yep, only the one left. Now I don't know whether you've seen the Avengers Mech Strike series. I'm pretty sure this is what this is from. Surprisingly enough, was actually the Mech Strike costumes, like the mechanical sort of almost like Transformer, you know, ish sort of looking stuff, was actually designed by a good mate of mine, Chumba, Jeffrey Cruz, who's an Australian artist. He's the one that's actually done the art for that. I'm not sure whether he actually designed all the costumes. I'm pretty sure he did. But yeah, so this is Mech Strike Monster Hunters, and it's Venom, and it's huge. But that is very, very cool. So I definitely had to get this. I'm not really, like even with my anime, I'm not really a sort of the robot or the mech sort of, you know, type of fan, but yeah, these were really cool. So I had to get it. And it's, you know, Spider-Man based, so of course I had to get it. But yeah, that one's pretty cool. So in the rest of this series, looks like there's a Doctor Doom, a Green Goblin, a Loki, and a Thanos. Obviously, I don't think they're in the big ones though. I think they're smaller ones, but obviously I'll trying to get the Green Goblin one as well. So yeah, so that is it for this pop vinyl haul. As I said, if you're ever in the southeastern suburbs of Melbourne, the suburb's name is Moorabbin. Yeah, if you just happen to be in the area, pop into Pop Toys. I will leave a link in the description below, just for if you do want to check it out. I think it's mainly Facebook that he goes sort of through. He might have a website, I can't really remember, but I'll leave all the links below anyway, down the bottom. So once again, thank you for tuning into this video, and yeah, hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and Spidey out.